I want to talk about Deebo because you were kind of talking about his extension and all that.
Yeah.
I brought up to Rob that if I was in position of the 49ers, I would have a hard time giving him a long-term deal because of the way he plays, the injuries he's had. And I talked about how you can have him cheap next year, and then you can franchise him twice. And that first year, you actually get him below what he's expected to probably get in an extension. It'd be about it's 18 and a half for this past year. It's probably going to go up to, 19 or so.
Who are we talking about?
Deebo.
Oh, okay.
So if you franchise him twice, you get him 3 more years. And that second or the third year, depending on what I know.
Poor man. He thought he was going to get $25 million a year. He really thought it, right?
The third year, the second franchise was only going to be around 25. So you get him cheaper than what the contract would be. And then guess what? He's going to be hitting his upper 20s when he's likely to have more injuries. You can me, that's what I would be doing.
Ruthless.
And it is ruthless, but it's a business. I feel like he doesn't get a lot of money
for him, Levin. It can get worse for him. Let's say they franchise him this year as a receiver.
Well, they don't have to franchise him this year.
Carries and catches next year. They can franchise him as a running back. Then he's extra fucked. Extra fucked.
Well, did you see that? I was telling you, Deebo needs to stop calling himself a wingback. Yeah, when Deebo called himself wingback, I was like, "Ooh, that's bad," because he's in negotiations right now. Yeah, and then he came out the next time and said, "No, I'm a wide receiver." It's like his agent told him, "Shut your mouth."
There you go. See that?
Deebo, don't answer my questions, dog. I'm not dangerous.
So this was the other thing that John Lynch said yesterday, which was he was asked once again about the contract of Deebo Samuel and Nick Bosa. And look, maybe it's the years I spent under Mike Florio, but he taught me this, and I think it's totally true. Every time John Lynch comes out and says Deebo Samuel and Nick Bosa are foundational pieces, their agent is like, check, good, that's good. Thanks. And John Lynch says, hey, man, we understand their value on and off the field. Their agents are like, good. Understand, good. Like the more John Lynch talks about how good these guys are and how much value they add and how much they understand, the price of those contracts goes up and up and up. Like, does he not get this?
On the record, did you not say right here? Yeah, it's true.
So, he's just making it more expensive for the 49ers to sign those guys. Not that I care. It's not my money. Players deserve every single penny they get. Right. But first of all, Nick,
what are you doing? What are you doing?
Every once in a while from John Lynch, you get 30 to 45 seconds of unvarnished, pure truth. And it's like, whoa, what did he? And then he snaps back into it and he goes back into GM speak and code. Yeah. But every once in a while, he'll give you that window into absolute reality and truth. And he keeps talking about these guys and the Bosa deal is going to be $30 million a year for sure. Book it. Because
Bosa can just write his own check. Whatever he wants.
Hometown discount. No hometown discount with
Deebo's going to get screwed though. For the reasons Levin just said. They can tag him. They can tag him for $18 million. Oh. Yeah, Deebo's going to have to meet him in the middle. Bosa's going to get whatever he wants.
So Mayoko said he doesn't know if Deebo or Bosa step onto the field next year without a deal. Do you get a sense that they could hold out? Because if they hold out, that's a different story.
Easier for Bosa to hold out. His dad was in the NFL. He has. It's hard to hold out. They
his
find
brother held out
shit out of you. And you don't get the money back anymore. It used to be you could hold out, they'd fine you, but then at the end they'd be like, "Let's give it back to you. It's all good." You're not allowed to do that anymore. I don't know. Deebo could say he would, but he has hella chains and shit. How much money you guys saved? I'm just saying.
He wasn't the number 2 overall
on his first contract. I'm wondering. I'm just saying. Deebo. Good luck, man. Parag is gonna lean on you, man. I feel so bad.
Which one do you think happens first?
You deserve to be the highest paid wide receiver in the league. I really do think you're that good. And when Trey Lance becomes a quarterback and you can run more than 2 routes, they're going to see it. But Parag's going to lean on you, man. I'm sorry.
Who do you think signs first?
Oh, man, that's a good question. Probably Bosa, right? Because it seems like there's not going to be much negotiation. Bosa's going to be, this is what I want. Now it's going to be sure. With Deebo, they're going to be like, not so fast.